Hi everyone, my name is Naomi, and for my new experience project, I decided to visit Topgolf for the very first time. Before this experience, I had never played golf or even held a golf club before. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I thought it'd be a fun way to step outside of my comfort zone. Today, I'm going to share what the experience was like, explain 2 psychological concepts that relate to it, and talk about what I learned. I went to Topgolf with my family and my boyfriend Elijah, who you can see is in the picture. When we arrived, I was super surprised on how big the building was because it was 3 stories tall. There was loud music playing that was super overstimulating and a lot of people running around, and everyone already looked like they knew what they were doing. Since I had never swung a golf club, I felt nervous and anxious and was not very confident. At first, I missed the ball several times, more than I can count, but instead of getting frustrated, I listened to the advice that my family gave me and kept trying. As the night went on, I started making better contact with the ball and had a lot more fun. The first psychological concept I connected to my experience was learning. At the beginning, I had no idea how to swing a club correctly. I learned by watching the people around me, especially my family, and by listening to their tips. Every time I practiced another swing, I got a little bit better, and my brain would remember those movements and help me with my next one. This showed me how repetition, observation, feedback all work together to help us learn a new skill. By the end of the experience, I felt more comfortable, and I'd practiced enough to see so much more improvement. Psychological connection number 2, emotion and the brain. Before I even took my first swing, I could feel myself getting nervous. My heart was beating out of my chest because I did not want to embarrass myself in front of everyone. As I continued playing, I realized that nobody actually expected me to be perfect. The more I practiced, the more encouragement I received, the more relaxed I became. By the end of the night, I felt confident instead of anxious, and I was actually excited every time it was my turn to hit the ball. And as you can see the picture on the screen, I ended every round 3,000 more points than all of my family, who most of them have already played golf before. So it goes to show that your brain does learn and adapt during experiences. This experience taught me that trying something new can be uncomfortable and unfamiliar at first, but that's the whole point of learning and growing. I also learned that having supportive people around me can make a huge difference, and having my family sit behind me had me keep going instead of giving up. Finally, I realized that psychology isn't just something we read about in class and in the books. It helps explain new experiences, how our brain learns and adapts, and why I was nervous at first about learning a new skill. My confidence grew to the end of the night, and I would definitely do it again. Overall, I'm really glad I chose Topgolf as my new experience. It pushed me outside of my comfort zone and helped me learn something new, completely, that I had never done before. It also helped me better understand psychological concepts that we study in class. I would definitely go again because it was fun, challenging, and helped me become more confident. Thank you for listening.